Missing someone. With all your missing someone.
You want me to?
No.
Oh.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Impulsive Thoughts. And by the sound of my voice, you can tell I'm pretty tired.
Lame.
I'm still recovering from that party.
From Jamie's party?
Oh, weak recovery.
Surprisingly, like, I didn't have like a really bad
that voice.
hangover.
We have a special guest tonight?
Not special.
Yeah, not special, you're right.
Define special.
Special ed.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm Lupe, joined here with Mr. Daniel to my left.
Good day, mate.
Eh,
I know you've missed that.
yeah, sure.
No. I did not.
And back from baby duty. Back from maternity leave.
For one time only.
For one time
For
only.
one night only.
One night only.
Marisol is back on the pod.
She is.
Oh, Marisol.
I lived.
You're living.
Is this your first time on since the baby's been born?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I think
Yeah, you're right.
it was
I think
like
even
3
what-
weeks before my
Yeah.
due date that I stopped because it's just like
Yeah, the drive was...
anything
yeah.
could happen if I was
Yeah.
to go into labor here.
Dang.
2 hours away from the hospital that I was supposed
She
to
would have
be
been
at.
at community having
Yeah.
a baby.
Yeah.
Dang, it's been a minute.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's been like
We called her the one time, though.
we did.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that was like the week before.
Yeah. Wow. So,
So how's mom life?
yeah.
Weird. Fun. Exhausting. It's a roller coaster out here.
How's it feel being in charge of another life? And then throwing the baby, too. Because,
Two
Logan...
other lives.
Yeah, I have a baby and I have a toddler. Which
Yeah,
one are
You have a
referring
baby
to?
and 2 toddlers, Rain and Logan.
Oh, yeah, right. To be fair, Marisol has said, and Rain has helped her a lot with the baby, though.
No, yeah, Rain's been like a huge help.
Wow.
Yeah.
I really don't know like what I would be doing without Rain.
Yeah. Auntie Ray Ray. But-
Guys, Auntie Ray Ray went and got a little drunky last night
Oh, really?
because I sent her a video of Dakota
Uh-huh.
and she saved it in the chat and responded with, and these are all separate text messages. Ready? Stop it right now. I'm gonna cry. I miss him, and I'm gonna miss him so much. I'm literally so sad right now. He's so perfect. I love him so much. Thank you guys for making the most perfect nephew. Sorry to all your other kids, but that's my Coda Bear. He will forever be the favorite.
Aw.
I wonder how many drinks she had.
Yes, because for those that don't know, because we haven't released an episode in, I think, 3 years now,
Ish.
Marisol and Logan are leaving for Colorado in 6 days. Dun, dun, dun. Back to Logan's Army base. So,
Guys, I could have done it. You wouldn't even have needed to use it. Like, that was like almost perfect.
she is want, right?
Yeah.
Hey, now, relax.
Yes. We had Marisol post the announcement of Dakota being born on the Facebook page.
Baby Dillo.
Baby Dillo. Lupe had not saying nothing until there's photographic proof.
Well, it's going to take, what,
Yeah, you
a
might as
couple
well
months?
spill the beans because it's gonna be a couple months still.
Yeah, and if we have any listeners that even hear this anymore.
Yeah, all 4 of our listeners now at this point.
I don't even know if we have that many.
It's the 3 of us, and
Wait, you don't even listen anymore, so don't say the 3 of us.
I'm gonna catch up on my road trip. Okay?
Yeah, you got 17 hours.
Yeah, I'll catch up on my road trip.
Yeah.
But
Oh, yeah, and you'll be in the car with Ray. So are you going to be able to actually listen? you're going to have 17 hours of this.
It's my car.
17 hours of rain. And Marisol, and then this, and then I hate this guy, and this guy, and then this happened.
We do that. Keeps me sane, actually, now.
Yeah, yeah.
Human conversation.
Well, I bet rain stories are more fun when you're not living them with her because you're hearing them, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. From her instead of going through it with her and then hearing it again anyways.
Oh, yeah, no. After the first night of Irish Fest, like, having to listen to her retell that story to everybody else was horrendous because I literally lived...
Oh, the beer spilling on her story and the getting Gary to yell at the guy?
that was the second day.
Oh, okay.
The first day, Rain was just a complete asshole to everybody. And I think she had left the bar at like 11 p.m.
Jeez, because she was that drunk?
Yes.
I don't think she's ever left the bar at 11 p.m.
No, but the boy that she was with wanted to go home.
Oh.
He didn't understand how, like, Irish Fest is like an Olympic sport to all the rest of us.
Oh, so he was tapping out.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then she was like, well, I'm just going to go take him home, like, drop him off at Carrie's and then come back. And I'm like, yeah, okay.
Right.
Yeah, okay. All right. Somehow they all, like, her and him and then, like, her roommates all ended up at Grandma's and they were drinking over at Grandma's. And Rain's like, why did anyone let me go to Grandma's? Like, why did I not just go back to Irish Fest?
Yeah.
Listen, because you were a force to be reckoned with. She tried to gaslight me and tell me that we weren't at Fritz's and that we were at Gallagher's the first night, even though we were very clearly at Fritz's.
Nice.
Explain what Irish Fest is?
Oh, you don't know what Irish Fest is?
No.
Lupe.
So, Manhattan, the name alone sounds Irish. Manhattan is literally 97.2% Irish people out there.
My cousin's that point whatever percent.
Yeah, there's maybe one black family out there, maybe more now. But Rain growing up, there was literally one black kid in the whole school. Rain dated him for a little bit.
Ching.
Yeah, Ching. Yep.
Yeah,
there,
I love
but
Ching.
it's all white
Hold on,
Irish.
Wait a minute.
Yes, it's
Yes.
a black guy named
Yep.
Ching.
His name's Ching.
Okay, anyway, proceed.
But it's all Irish people. So the weekend before St. Patrick's Day, just like, the Southside Irish Parade and all these parades,
Yeah.
the whole town has a thing called Irish Fest, where have you gone to Fritz's with me out there yet at all?
No.
Okay, well, kind of where Carrie lives, off down in downtown Manhattan is where Fritz's is at. A little bit.
Well, I know where it's at, and I know where Gallagher's is at, too.
Okay, well, Fritz is a little bit further south than Fritz's is like the lake and like the fire department and like the podium and shit. It's just like one big ass beer tent, and they have
They do two of them now. So they set one up in the parking lot at Fritz's.
Okay.
And then they set another one up outside of Gallagher's.
Oh, okay. And
Nobody ever
it's
goes
just
down to Gallagher's, though.
drinking. It's all it is. It's Irish Fest is just drinking. And they usually have a girl and a guy's rugby game go on during the day. Sometime I've never hung out for all of Manhattan Irish Fest
I don't
because
do the daytime stuff. We
Yeah,
took Code of the Parade this year, and that was about it.
really, because when me and Carrie first got together, she wasn't 21 yet, and she was pregnant right away with Logan, and we were living out this way. And by the time we ever wanted to do, I don't think I've been to Irish Fest, I think once, and maybe only for a couple hours, not even experienced it. I just know what it is just from being married to Carrie and dealing with Manhattan a lot. And it's just one drunken fest. That's all it is. They call it Irish Fest, but it's just an excuse for the whole town to get drunk together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like, does that sound right, Marisol?
Oh, okay.
It is.
I thought that was like, when you said Irish Fest, I'm thinking like Beer Fest, where there's like Beer Olympics and all that shit like that. And...
No, not quite that.
No, it's just beer
They
tents.
do stuff during the day. I've never been to the stuff.
Yeah, they do
during
an
the day.
Irish parade. They do, like a parade, I think,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, we took Code of the Parade this year.
Yeah, but it's literally just beer tents and kegs and beer and beer and beer and people drinking and getting drunk and doing whatever the fuck they want.
Fuck, if I would have known that, I would have told my brother about that, and we probably would have ended up there, because that's
Dude.
not too far from here.
No, and it's the weekend before. Like, it wasn't this weekend of Jamie's party. It was the weekend before.
Oh, well, shit.
That's why, yeah, Rain and Logan and Marisol, they are all there getting hammered. Or Rain was.
I was Friday night.
Okay.
Which is way I didn't want to deal with it.
And you're right, it is a 2-day thing, right? It's a Friday and Saturday thing? Yeah. It's a 2-day drinking fest. Yeah. It's crazy.
I have to let my
I think
brother
they
know
still
about
do
that.
stuff during the day on Sunday too, but
Yeah.
I wonder if my cousin went to that. I have to text him.
so we're gonna go next year.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You guys coming to visit? Logan get leave during it?
Just make our one trip back home for the year. Just
Every year, every year they come back in March. I don't know why. What are they doing?
it's the Olympics. The drinking Olympics.
Oh man.
Well, especially like because by a year, then I don't have to like worry so much about like how much I drink because I don't have to worry about how fast it's gonna go through my system and feeding my kid. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know what it was? Here's a good transition for you. Irish Fest was the same weekend we were at the auto show, the World of Wheels, where where we met the Dudley brothers. Fucking
Dudley
ass.
Did he tell you?
I haven't told no one the story. Okay, wait, I'm getting heated all over again. Oh my god.
This was.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! I wish I would have got this on camera. Like I didn't even know. So okay, so let me start off by saying we were at World of Wheels on that Saturday, and the Dudley boys they had like a meet and greet or whatever.
Yeah, meet and greet, autograph signing thing.
It was all over with, and they were just sitting there counting their money.
And we weren't anywhere near there. We were in the area where they were going to set up before they set up.
Yeah.
And anyone that's friends with me on TikTok saw my video of the Undertaker.
The Timu Undertaker?
Yeah, and Timu Undertaker. And me and Lupe, I'm like, Lupe, we didn't buy anything. We didn't pay to see them at all. So we're just like, let's go look at the whole show. So we walk around the whole show, and it's a few hours later, and we come back to that area that go towards the exit where we came in at. And I'm like, oh, there's nobody here. They're done with. But I'm like, look at Lupe up there on the stage. I go, they're still sitting there. And when I say up there on the stage, it's literally like almost like an auditorium at a school stage where it's just like a platform that's maybe at my, belly level?
Maybe.
If that. So I walk up there. I'm like, hey. I'm like,
well, actually, first I walked up there.
No, before you walked up there. Remember I walked up there first and I talked to Devon. Oh, no, Bubba. No, Devon. I talked to Devon. I'm like, hey. I'm like, can you put me through a table? He's like, yeah. And he laughed at me, and I could see they're counting money. I'm like, hey, can I ask you guys a question? He's like, and he gives me the 1 minute. 1 minute. We're going to do something. So I walk away. So then Lupe
he did the same thing to me.
Walks up there. And what did you say? Hey, or something or whatever.
Yeah, I was going to ask him if they've ever been like interviewed on a podcast.
Yeah.
I'm thinking podcast. Dan wasn't thinking podcast.
I was just thinking fuck around and talk to them. I didn't, So then after Lupe, he gets the finger up. Wait a minute. And they were polite about it. They weren't assholes. Just, hey, 1 minute, we're trying to do something. Okay. And I see their manager up there talking to them. I said, they're counting money, splitting money from whatever. So then I see they're done and they're kind of packing up. And I walk up there. I'm like, and Lupe said he couldn't hear anything I asked them. So I walk up because he's behind me. I'm like, hey, can I ask you guys a question? And Bubba Ray at this point is looking at me. He's like, yeah. I'm like, who was your favorite person to do the 3D to? And he gives me this look like I'm some fucking hillbilly trash that like asked to fuck his wife or something. He's like, we don't have favorites. I'm like, what? He's like, what do you mean? We don't have any favorites. I'm like, all right. And I turn around, man, you can ask. I was motherfucking him the whole ride home. I was fucking fuming. I'm like, really? All you got to do is say something stupid like, hey, there's a lot of people. Let me think about it. Not, we don't have favorites. I'm like, what? Like, I'm trying to, and I asked him, and I told Lupe, I was fucking fuming. It wasn't like I came up there like someone that doesn't know shit about wrestling, like, hey, is wrestling real? I want to know, do you guys do that shit for real? Does it hurt? I was just, hey, who was your favorite to do the 3D? That's their signature move, and they got famous for doing it, and he's just like, we don't have favorites. Fuck off, asshole.
Oh, yeah, it was the best thing ever. Like...
Oh, I'm getting you eat it again.
Like I said, like he said, I didn't know what he asked, but when I looked over and I seen his face, I'm like,
Bubba Ray's
what
face.
The fuck did he ask him?
Because he did one of these like.
Yeah, he got.
I can't even make the face. He
smug look on his face.
Yeah, like
I'm like, what the fuck?
Like I said, you would think I had asked him to borrow $20 or something. Like, what? Come on, dude, really?
Oh, that was awesome.
So that's why when I walked,
you offended him somehow.
I guess so. I'm sorry I asked you about your famous move. Like, Jesus. And like I said, like after I turned around and Lupe said, you didn't ask me anything about the podcast? I'm like, no, after I got that fucking response, the last thing I'm going to do, can we interview for our podcast that we have 5 listeners to? Like, I wasn't about to ask him anymore. I'm like, fuck this. I walked away. I'm like, this is dumb. and then we were joking on the ride home, like, he's like, you got to talk about this in the pod. I'm like, oh, I'm going to. Don't worry about it. I go, watch, for some strange reason, they find a way to listen to us, and the next thing you know, I'm going to get hunted down in Indiana by Bubba Ray Dudley's going to come beat my ass for talking shit about him.
he probably has better things to do. Let's be real.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But still, you don't got
Or at
to
least
act that way.
he seemed like he had
Yeah.
better things to do.
God, now I'm fucking fuming again, motherfucker.
And that's exactly what he was doing
The whole way home.
the whole way home.
Just under my
I'm so
breath.
sorry.
Well, I would sit there. We'd be sitting there and relax, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I'm like, motherfucker, again, out of nowhere, because I think about it again. And Lupe's just dying laughing, though, while he's driving. Anyways.
It was awesome.
So that's what we were doing while you guys were getting drunk at Irish Fest.
Well, we had a good time. This is why you just don't
That's
interact
Never-
with celebrities that you
Well, so I told Lupe,
appreciate
never
because-
meet your heroes, even though he's not a hero.
Exactly,
But
because you just then it ruins it.
Right.
It takes away the magic of them being your heroes.
right. And like I said, I was cool with the first interaction. I'm like, hey, can you put me through a table? And I said, Bubba Ray, Devon was like, he looked at me and smiled and like, yeah, like smiled at me. But then I should have just left it at that, never gone back.
Exactly. See, it would have been fine. You had to push it.
Stupid fucking wrestlers.
Oh,
Not even both of them. Devon was cool. It was Bubba Ray.
Devon was cool.
Devon was cool. It was Bubba Ray was the asshole.
But you know what? I mean, seeing some of the things that he does, like seeing the clips on that LFG show that they're doing, like he looks like an asshole.
Yeah.
But
These motherfuckers aren't even at the casino yet. They haven't even left.
Lupe's like, what are you talking about?
Sorry.
Devon and Bubba Ray?
Yeah.
Yeah, those motherfuckers.
They're not even at the casino yet. So the plan was Marisol was coming out here with the baby. Grandma Yams was going to babysit little Dak. And Marisol was coming here. And Logan was going to go to the casino with his buddies, the one in Harvey. The new one,
Yeah.
So I had asked her, I'm like, are you dropping him off at the casino on the way to our house? I'm like, are you coming to our house and he's taking the car and picking you up later? I'm like, what's the whole plan? She's like, no, I'm going to drive out with Dakota, come to the house. I'll drop Logan off at his friend Brendan's house, and Brendan will drive him there, the 3, 4, 5 friends.
Or if I had to drop him
Yeah.
off at the casino, whatever. Like,
Yeah, but then he would get a ride back, or whatever would happen.
Like, I'd just go pick him up on my way.
Well, then, middle of the day, she's like, it's a problem with the plans. They want Logan to drive out there, and we only have one car, because Logan's in Colorado already. I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right, no problem. So in my head, I'm thinking, she goes, and Brendan's going to get home from work till 6, going to shower, blah, blah, blah. They won't be ready to leave until closer to 7. She's like, so I won't get out to your house till maybe 8. If you still want me to come out there, is that too late to record? I'm like, and I said, first of all, it's never too late for you to ever come out with the baby. We'll be fine with that. I go out. I was going to talk to you about it. Well, I'm like, and she's like, why would Logan volunteer to drive when he knew the plan? She goes, I don't know. And she was getting mad. She's like, I could tell. She's like, I don't know. Logan makes his own plans all the time anyways, blah, blah, blah. So then.
Logan lives in his own little
Yes, he does. So then she
Sometimes
texts
it
me
gets there.
not too much later. She goes, problem solved. Logan's going to borrow Carrie's car. I'll be out there, blah, 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 blah. So then, like, since she just checked right now. They're not even at the fucking casino yet. Have they even left home yet?
They're at the gas station right now.
Oh, so they're just leaving now at 8 o'clock to go to the casino.
Yeah, so that means that I wouldn't have gotten out here until after 9.
Yep. Which would have been way too late by that point. Then it would have just been hanging out the house with the baby and us.
Well, I mean, everything was packed up. I could have just ran to your house then.
I was going to ask you when I found out when she first told me like that the whole plan was maybe later. I was like, I can ask Lupe to bring it over here, but I'm like, even though I knew you had it packed up, I'm like, I don't want, like, we're supposed to record here. I want to make it comfortable for you. You do all this shit for us, and you say how hard it is to bring it everywhere. And I know even though you already had it packed, it wouldn't have been an issue. But I try to think about your feelings, Lupe, and I don't want to make it harder for you.
Right, and I didn't want to just like show up here at
Right.
9 p.m.
Well, we wouldn't have been able to because we have to
Exactly.
be gone because Mo's got to work in the morning.
Exactly.
So, or we got to just be quieter.
Yeah.
But anyways, that was the whole shit leading up to today too. So, just craziness.
So what did we learn today?
Never
meet your heroes.
And never let Logan make plans. or
Logan can't make plans unsupervised.
And that's why he's in the army. So they tell him what to do all the time.
Logan can't make plans without consulting his wife first.
That's usually most guys. Like whenever anybody asks me anything, you want to do this, you want to do that, I'm like, I gotta check with the boss. They're like, what? And it's funny, like few guys, the extra macho guys. What kind of bitch are you? Tell her what you're gonna do. I'm like, and that's how probably you're divorced or you're not married because you can't. I'm like, no, I'm gonna check with the wife in case we have plans. I go, we also have kids. It's not just she's gonna tell me what I can and can't do. It's do we have anything going on? Because I'm bad at putting things in a calendar and I don't know if something's going on or not. I can't just say, Jamie, I'm going to the bar. Fuck you. You know what I mean? It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, I was gonna say, normally it's because I'm the one that keeps track of like all of our plans.
Yeah.
That's why I'm single, ladies and gentlemen.
What?
Probably less stressful.
It is.
Is it? It is.
Like, I don't give a shit what Logan does. It's a matter of like
Just so you
have
know.
other shit going
Right.
on at the same time.
Right. You guys seem very, very chill and like, yeah, like you're cool doing your things with your friends. He can do it with his friends. Just, again, like you said, just make sure we don't have other plans already so you're not double booking it or you need him for something. Like, again, now that you're married with the baby, now he's got to be more cognizant of, okay, do I have to watch the baby because Marisol has to do this? Not just, hey, I'm going over here. Like, well, wait a minute, I need you, you know?
That's going to be so different in Colorado.
Well, we had to talk on the way over here, and it's going to be, I think, stressful at first, but now that it just clicked in my head, it might be easier because he won't have millions of friends to, hey, I'm going to go hang out with Joe, I'm going to go hang out with Mike, I'm going to go hang out with, he's going to be like, hey, I'm going to go sit in the living room.
And rock the baby to sleep.
Yeah, I'm going to go sit on the front room now, in the bedroom. Yeah, like,
I'm gonna go sit in the baby's room.
right, because he hasn't, like, he's got people he knows in his base, but he doesn't have friends there yet to be like, I'm going to go hang out with these guys, you know what I mean? So, and that's going to be huge for you guys too, to meet more Army families that you can hang out with, you know? Because, yeah, you'll go crazy if you don't have friends there.
I've got plenty of family out there.
Oh, do you?
I didn't realize how much family I had out there until my dad was talking about it the other day.
Yeah.
And we realized that, like, and all of them are in Denver, so they're only, like, an hour away.
Oh, nice.
Well, I think my cousin Mario's out there too. That's where Logan's car's at now.
Yeah.
So.
My nephew, Jacob, he lives out there now, and, like, my uncle Ernie, he lives out there.
Oh, that's cool.
His son, Sean, like, his family lives out there, too, like...
Nice.
So it's not going to be that hard for you then.
Oh, and then
Because all I was thinking, I was like, geez, Marisol's going to be there by herself with the baby
Honestly,
24 hours a day.
Well, she
for
won't
the
be.
first
Yeah.
little while, it probably is going to feel really nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because the three of us in one room for 6 weeks.
Yeah. And then when you walk out of the room, you got Rain or Carrie or Paul or Addison.
The days where everyone's at work are my favorite days.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what. And I think, yeah, it'll be, again, you'll be able to get your guys' life as a family. Like, this is our life for the next 3 years for sure, depending on how things go longer somewhere else. If he re-enlists or doesn't re-enlist, but at least this is what our family structure is going to be like. You get to set it now instead of, this is our family in a small room in Carrie's house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and I just, like, I love Coda, I love Logan, but after 7 weeks in one room with the two of them,
You're going to need your space.
like, to just be able to walk into a different room in the house.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, to be able to walk away, like, yeah, if tensions are brewing, you can walk away and be able to walk away, not just, let me go to this side of the bed and not look at him, you know?
Well, like, and I'll tell you this, like, the one thing that, like, is, like, and it's just now starting to get under my skin, but it'll be, like, when Coda starts crying and Logan's, like, sitting at the computer in front of me playing video games with, like, his headset on, and I'm like...
Bro.
Bruh, bruh. Take the headset off. Take the kid.
I'm like, you've been listening to him scream at me for 10 minutes. Like, come on now.
He's gonna learn.
Or at the very least, just, like, turn around and be like, are you guys okay?
Right.
Do you need something?
Do you want me to hold him? Do you need me to make it a bottle? Should I get you the diaper? Should I change him? Something. He's gonna learn when it's just the two of you out there. Because like I said, you guys have had a crutch out there. You've had Rain or Carrie around to be able to, if you needed to, real quick. Hey, take the baby real quick.
Say,
You know?
and, like, I try not to, like, rely on them for stuff, but it's, like, it'll be, like, 3 days, and I'll be like, Rain, can you just, like, 20 minutes, I need a shower.
But you need... But that was the whole point. Like I said, I think the best thing about you guys being here is to have the backup right away. Because, yeah, man, that first baby is, like, Jamie got postpartum, I think, with Rylan more than with Easton. Like, because I was at work.
Yeah.
Like I said,
And then having two, like...
Yeah.
Right now, it's like, like,
Yeah.
I don't want to say it's nice because it's still hard, but,
Right.
like, the nice thing is, like, there's only one
Yeah,
kid that I have to focus on.
Yeah, yeah. And like I said, with Easton, I was home with my back surgery. I was there forever. Like, she was not alone at all. And then with Rylan, I was at work, and her mom would come over and help a little bit, but there's still times where her mom wasn't living with us. She would come over, go home, come over, you know. So,
Right.
yeah, like I said, she was alone with the baby. I think he said it made it a little bit worse because she had Easton at 2.5 years old, and she's got to try and take care of her, feed her crying baby, get a bottle, do this. Like, yeah, I'm like, mothers have it hard. Like, I give all props to moms. So, anywho, Impulsive Thoughts has turned into family talk on on this episode.
It's family talk for like 20 minutes. That's all that's new and exciting in my life. Sorry, guys. I don't do anything anymore.
Lame.
I know. I'm not out babysitting Rain. I'm not.
Yeah.
Nothing happens anymore. It's just baby stuff.
I'm trying to think if...
So what's your plan going forward with the podcast? Like, are we gonna try to set up?
Yeah, if you want to, I'll look at like getting like a nicer like microphone for like my PC and everything.
Okay. Because I was looking at some stuff too. If we wanted to go the video route.
The River City, or what's it called?
Riverside.
Riverside.
But no, I was looking at cameras.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
And I figure since Don doesn't want to be on camera, he can still be on the show, but
Right.
he can actually do the whole camera work.
Oh.
So it connects to the computer or to a phone,
Uh-huh.
and he can actually switch by touch
Uh-huh.
the camera to who's talking.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's just a little pricey. So might not happen right away, but
Impulsive Thoughts getting high tech? What? We need more listeners and we need a Patreon.
yeah.
Maybe do something with your TikTok. You guys would still need a camera to be able to do that, though.
The TikTok?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my God. That just reminded me. The way I said the TikTok, because
Oh god.
it just reminds me of you guys making fun of me, calling me old.
Well,
So when I was running Arch Route, when he called off, I was on the south side of Chicago, Inglewood, all that area, and I was delivering to a Save-A-Lot.
Uh-huh.
And as I'm in there, I got one mat left to change, and of course, it's under the one register that's open. Nobody's in the store the whole time. I get done with all the other mats. I get there, fucking line of 5-6 people, one cashier. I'm like, motherfucker. They were nice. The lady was nice, though, and I'm like, okay, I'll just wait. And I'll wait, and I see the line, and here's the, like, you know, no one can see what I'm doing, but there's the cashier's right here, and then, like, over 3 registers is, like, the service desk all by the front door. And there's a manager over there, or she's at another register just doing whatever, sitting there. And this guy walks forward, and he looks at all of us, and he, hey, waves at everybody, and just runs out the store. And he had, like, a handful of chicken or something, like some shit he was stealing, like meat cutlets or something. I'm like, did that just happen? The manager took off after him and was, like, chasing him down, and all these customers like, oh, my God. And then I'm sitting there, and this one dude goes, man, there's 12 in the parking lot, too. I'm like, oh, fuck, I know what that means. I'm like, he said the 12's out there. I'm like, yes. I was so excited. I understood it.
Wasn't excited about the action that actually happened. He was excited about the words.
I'm like,
he was more excited by the guy that said the 12 was in the parking lot. He knew what was going on.
and again, like I said, I'm in the hood right now, and I'm like,
The hood.
and I look white as fuck, even though I'm not. I'm Mexican, and I'm a gangster in my own way.
Well,
And I'm like,
yeah.
I wanted to, like, be like, yeah, man, like, when I wanted to, like, just talk to the dude and be like, that's cool, man. But I'm like, nope, I
He
can't.
wanted to dap him up.
Yeah, I did. But this guy's gonna be like, who the fuck's this cracker talking to me? So I'm like, nope. I was gonna say, yeah, the 12.
God.
I hope
That's
you
awesome.
kept that an inside thought.
I did. I didn't say shit. I was like, it was. I wanted to say something, but I
It was
didn't.
eating at him.
I
did.
really hope that was. just
See,
an
and that's
inside
what's
thought.
sad is Marisol only knows me as old Logan's dad. You don't know me as young Dan who was cool with everyone, and I was a little hood rat myself.
I mean, to be fair, like, I only know you as old.
Right,
Too.
you do too. You didn't. Even Jamie didn't know me as my 18, 19, 21-year-old self. Psh, I was cool before.
To be fair, on your part, I'll give you the whole 12 thing because Isaac didn't know what the 12 was either.
Yes.
He's like, we were talking about it at the very first bar we went to.
Yeah.
And his friend's daughter was like, she's like, I don't know, 16 years old.
Jeez.
So she knows like all the like
Yep.
slang and shit like that. And she was asking us like, and I knew a lot of it. And I was like, all right, look, I was like, to be fair, my best friend's daughter's 21 years old.
Yeah.
So I know a lot.
The Riz and Skibbity of Briz in Ohio.
I still have no idea what the fuck.
I don't either.
I don't even care.
I don't even know if
It's so
Ohio's good or
stupid.
bad, and Skibbity Riz is good. I know that. But yeah, like I said, I forgot about that till right now when I said the TikTok, because you mentioned the Jewel, the this, that's how you know someone's old. The TikTok, the Facebook, so I'm like, oh, wait, that just clicked in my mind. Wait a minute, I never told the story yet about the 12.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Not the 12.
So
That episode will forever go down in infamy. I don't care who was on that episode. That episode was fucking hysterical.
yeah.
Who was on that episode?
It was me, Dan, Kayla, Carissa, and Donnie
Yeah, because it was Kayla and Carissa came out to
to collab with us.
yeah. And like I said, the whole time their story, like that's why I was so confused. And yep, that's why I remember asking, like, 12 midnight? And they're like, what are you talking about?
That was awesome.
Yeah, whatever. I said I will never make that mistake again. That's why I said I was so excited when he said the 12 and I knew what he was talking about. Instead of me being like, 12 what?
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes.
Update. Stir the Pot is back.
I know.
I
I've seen there's 2 episodes released so far. Season 2.
Yeah. She has a new co-host.
Ooh. What's his name or her name?
Shaggy.
So it's a he. So Velma
Well,
and Shaggy
no, it's
now.
actually a girl.
Oh, shit. So Velma and Shaggy.
Yeah, I don't remember her government name.
Well, we don't need to say that on the line, on the pod.
On the line.
Oh, my
On the line.
God.
Wow.
I'm a grandpa, guys.
Well, you know what? I think now they like we bring up slang and everything like that. Like I always think when people, oh, you better not have got it on tape.
Yeah.
You think about it, like it's
There is no
more
tape
the
anymore.
older people that say that. Like, do you say that?
No video.
Yeah,
I don't know what I say anymore.
I still say, hey man, you better not have fucking. Oh no, I usually say you better not have recorded that or something like that.
Jamie literally just made fun of me last week because we were watching something and it was a sports game or something. And I'm like, and she's like, oh, is this happening now? I go, well, it's not on tape delay. And she's like, what? I go, tape delay. That's what it always says. When you watch an old, it says tape.
Yeah.
She goes, you mean it's not streaming right now? It's live. It's not streaming. I go, I guess so. I go, I've always called it tape delay. So it's funny you say like, yeah, like I literally just said that last week. It's not tape delay. It's live right now. And she's like, tape delay. She goes, there's no such thing as tape delay anymore. It's streaming or watching it record.
So
you know?
you dated yourself because anything like something like that, like oh yeah, it wasn't previously recorded.
Yeah. Yeah.
The age gap is showing
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Well, just like I always, you
Three
can always,
generations in this basement right now.
well, and you can always tell how old someone is too, just from Illinois people, well, not only Illinois, but like the southwest suburbs, the World Music Theater. I call it the World. Some people call it the Tweeter
I call it Tweeter.
or whatever it's called nowadays. With the outdoor venue off of Harlem.
In
What do you?
Tinley.
The one in Tinley?
Yeah, what do you call that?
It was always the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater.
Yep. See.
Yeah.
But now it's like
Now
the
it's something
credit,
else.
Like credit union.
Yeah, credit-
one.
credit
But I know, but
one,
what do you know it as? Like I said, I always call it the World Music Theater because it was always the World growing up, and then you call it the Tweeter.
Tweeter.
See, jeez, that's what I'm saying. You can always tell someone how old someone is by what they
Yeah.
call that. That's funny.
Thought you were about to pull the Sears Tower versus the Willis Tower thing.
It'll never be Willis Tower.
It'll never be that one.
Same with Comiskey. I'll
Yeah.
always call it Comiskey or the Cell.
Yeah, and that's what I said. A lot of
What
people.
is it now?
It's
Rate-
not even guaranteed.
it's just
rate.
rate
It's
field.
just rate
Oh,
field.
that's right.
It was called Guaranteed Rate Field
Yeah.
for a few years. Now it's just Rate Field. It's so stupid. It's always gonna be new Comiskey to me because it's not even new anymore. But I'm old enough to have gone to Old Comiskey. I went to Old Comiskey games.
Damn, what was that, like 1941?
Shit, new Comiskey was put up in 92 or 93, I think, 91, somewhere around there. So I was born in 78, so I was 13 before New Comiskey was up.
Wow.
If I'm right, the time when it was built. But yeah, I was at Old Comiskey too for a Ron Kittle roof shot, where he went on the roof on Old Comiskey. Yeah, I'm old. I know.
You said it.
Apparently, I gave you the one that clicks.
Is that what it is? Maybe it's just me moving too much too. I'm very
could be.
antsy tonight. Very fidgety. Oh yeah, I hear it.
Yeah.
It's all good.
You've got like a hair hanging off of the microphone. No, off the.
Off the microphone, off the boom.
Did I get it?
I think so.
It's been bothering me this whole time.
Gone.
as it falls slowly to the ground.
So, now that we've talked about our lives a little bit, any true crime you want to talk about?
I have like a paragraph of an episode done.
I have a half an episode done, but I need to edit it heavily.
Do you listen to Morbid like still?
Oh yeah, every Tuesday and Thursday.
Did you
or Monday
listen,
and Thursday?
Did you listen to the Allison Both episode?
Yeah.
Oh my
Holy
god.
shit.
I texted Carissa. I'm like, Jesse's wife.
Yeah.
I texted her. I'm like, do you still listen to Morbid? She's like, yeah. She's like, I'm on like episode 300. I'm like, you need to skip and listen to the newest episode.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Said she was fucking almost decapitated.
She was almost decapitated.
I'm in my car. Listen, this is on my way home today. Actually, is when I just listened. And I'm like, when she got to the part where she said everything went black, and I'm like, oh, she passed out. And she goes, but she didn't pass out. She leaned her head far enough back where it was touching the middle of her shoulder. I'm like, how are you alive? If they cut that, I didn't understand it. How she's alive?
So
Is he sleeping?
She's her Rylan and Coda are both asleep. She goes 2 down, 1 to go.
so the quick story.
Yeah. For those that know.
Marisol.
Yeah.
Fentanyl.
Guys, you can't call me that anymore. I'm a mom now.
What did I used to call you? I called you every other name except for
Anything
your
but
name.
Anything but Marisol, yeah.
Well, anyway, quick story. This girl got held up at knife point.
South Africa. We're in
South
South Africa.
Africa, 1994.
Okay, I didn't know what year it was. That's good.
She was stabbed in the stomach over 50 times. They sliced her throat 16 times. So, if you think about it, she's dead.
They left her in the woods.
They left her in the woods. She's dead. She was nearly decapitated, and her intestines were hanging out of her body. She managed to crawl to the street. I don't know how far it was. They never really said how far it was. But she managed to crawl to the street and live.
She laid in the middle of the street because she was so tired. She figured if I lay here, someone's either got to stop because I'm in the middle of the road or literally go around me. Or I guess she didn't say they would think they would hit her. In the story.
That would have been my thought process. Like,
right.
Man, at this point, you might as well.
Right, yeah, seriously. That's what I was thinking, too. I'm like, well, I mean, I'm already half dead or almost like 99% dead. I mean, if you're going to hit me, just hit me. Fucking end it.
And in the story, they said she heard a car pull up and just sit there. And she's like waiting. When are they going to come out? When are they going to come out? Sat there for 5 minutes and the car just drove off.
Yeah.
And they made a good point, though. They said that that's an asshole move. You see someone dying in the street, but if it was like a younger lady driving, like, this is a setup. There's
an ambush.
It's an ambush, so they understood it. But then someone finally came later, and anyway, she got saved. But that's the quick, very like the way they told the story that she didn't even know her stomach was cut at first. It was just her neck. She said she went to go touch her neck, and her hand went inside into her throat.
Yeah.
So she held her neck together and then started crawling. And she said with her stomach, she's like, oh, what is that? She said I went to go feel her stomach and felt something slimy. And what is this? Doesn't feel normal. And it was her intestines hanging out of her belly.
Yeah.
So she's crawling while holding, or not even holding her neck because she's leaning forward, holding her belly and crawling with one hand, goes to stand up. They say she goes to stand up and next thing you know, the lights went out. And she's like, what does this mean? They think like one of her, like the nerves that control the optic lens must have been like, got crossed when she leaned back. But they said her head was leaning, like was touching the middle of her shoulders. That's how bad she was cut. So I'm like, how did her head not fall off? And how was she still alive? I don't understand that. But they said, that her trachea was cut. Her
thyroid was
cut.
And cut in half.
Mm-hmm.
And then the person who actually stopped stayed with her the entire time. Called help and everything like that.
Yeah.
Stayed with her in the hospital. They ended up getting married.
No, it was someone else she married.
Oh, it was somebody else?
Yeah, similar names. That's why I'm like, he married? No, it was similar names, but no.
So, anyway, after, I don't know how many years, I think it was 2020 or 2021, she ended up having a brain aneurysm. So, she ended up back at the hospital, nearly dead. Mm-hmm. She survived that too. So, I mean, it was fucking wild. Like, that episode was fucking bizarre. It was one of the most bizarre episodes I've ever heard.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
That's crazy. What the things that like the human body
Seriously.
Right. That's what I said. Like, I'm listening to it, and it's funny because as they said that one of them's holding their stomach, one of them's holding their neck. I'm driving like this, not holding anything, but I'm like, literally in my head, I'm like, I'm trying to picture how deep was her neck cut that it went that far back, but she didn't die. I'm like, how is that? Like, I'm still right now trying to process.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see pictures and I don't want to see pictures because I want to know how is this cut in a way.
Part of me wants to Google it right now, but
Right.
part of me doesn't know what'll come up.
Right. And I said I want to see it and I don't want to see it because I'm just in awe. Like the whole intestines thing, okay, I can understand that. But the neck thing's the one that just throws me. Like how
Seriously.
how can they say she was nearly decapitated but she still lived through it? That doesn't make sense.
I went to go open my private browser, like to switch the tabs over,
Yeah.
and just so that it's not like on my like regular search history when anyone else looks. I pulled it up and I forgot about Taco Bell is celebrating the 20th Baja-versary this year.
Baja Blast?
Yeah.
Gross. I don't like Baja Blast.
I like Baja Blast.
Jamie loves it as her favorite.
Baja Blast. There's a Baja Blast gelato coming out.
I mean, you can make your own Baja Blast if you have Blue Powerade and
Yeah, that's
Mountain
all
Dew.
it is Mountain Dew and Blue Powerade.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because
Right.
I taste something else in there. I like Blue Powerade.
No, it's literally Blue Powerade and Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
No, it's not.
It is.
Experiment time.
Okay, sounds good. Are we stopping to pick up Blue Powerade and Mountain Dew on the way home?
Yep, let's go.
Do they even sell Powerade anymore? I haven't seen
Yes.
Powerade in a long
Yeah, I think
time.
so.
I know for a fact that Home Depot does, because over the summer for Easton's softball games, she had a tournament.
You always get a Polish sausage and a Powerade.
No,
Oh.
but we went to no. The only reason I'm saying over the summer for softball is because we went to Home Depot for something, and then we realized that she had a tournament. And I'm like, holy fuck, there was Powerade there on sale. I'm like, okay, so we got like a 6-pack of red ones that I like and blue ones for the girls, and purple. I think we got like a 6-pack of every color just because of how cheap it was. So yes, they do sell Powerade.
All right, what was her name? I'm
Allison Both.
I thought it was Botha. Is it
Whatever.
B-O-T-H?
B-O-T-H.
Yeah, something from South Africa.
I don't even know if like there were pictures, but I had to look her up to see
Oh,
if
did
this
you?
was an actual story.
Yeah.
And yeah, it is an actual story.
Well, Morbid wouldn't lie.
Yeah, I know, but still, like, I'm like, it was so unbelievable.
Uh-huh.
Like, this, how?
I don't.
Because isn't like when somebody's jugular gets sliced, like you're done.
Right. And maybe they missed the jugular then, because she would be dead if they cut the jugular.
Yeah.
That's a main vein, a main artery, a main whatever. Yeah, I don't get it. So are you up to date? Have you listened to every Morbid ever?
No, I
Oh.
just I don't know. I was just on a kick of listening to shows that I haven't listened to in a while. So I listened to a bunch of Necronomipods, and then I seen it just popped up. It was on new episodes, and it just started playing. So I started listening to it.
So
I was like, holy
shit.
shit.
My new rotation is, every Tuesday I listen, or Monday. Every Monday I listen to the newest Morbid, the newest Crime Junkies, and the newest Smartless. Like whether that's usually Monday on the way to work, the way home, and then maybe sometimes Tuesday it goes into the way to work.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I finish those, I'm listening to Small Town Murder now still, and I've listened from the very beginning.
Small Town Murder's good. I like that.
They've
I
been
haven't
out since
listened to it in a while.
2017.
Oh, really?
And I'm only in like May of 2018.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, and they're 2.5 hour long
Yeah.
episodes, but I love them. So I'm listening to that. So like I said, out of my rotation right now, and I got to find a way to sneak it back in, is Stir the Pot and the Last Podcast, because they were in my rotation for a while too. And I took them out because of I'm loving how much I love Small Town Murder right now. And I'm just loving them, but they take so long that I'm usually only getting 1 or 2 of those episodes a week in. So I'm not even catching up because they're releasing 1 or 2 a week.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck. I'm never going to catch up to them because of how long they are. If they were shorter 1 hour episodes, yeah, I can get 3, 4, 5 a week in between when the other new ones are released.
Yeah, it's harder for you. For me, it's super
Right.
easy.
You're on the truck all the
Yeah.
So
But no, I've cut back on my podcast. Like I listen to Necronomipod. I listen to The Basement Yard because I have to have comedy episodes.
yeah, that's my Smartless one. When I get tired of murder for a while, I'll listen to Smartless.
can't find it.
Really?
I figured as much.
You have your parental guidance on, that's why. You found your McCamey Manor and you can't find this?
Oh, McCain
That's
Manor's
everywhere.
easy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just somehow spiral into the the deep dark pits of YouTube.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, but that was a wild fucking episode.
It was. It was. There was one, like, I don't know how to describe it. Small town murder. Just, I love them recently. They're like my favorite right now. But
That's how I like Murder in America. Murder in America is really good too.
Jamie's hooked lately on. I think she told. I forgot the name of it, but is it Murder with My Husband or
That one's good
whatever
too.
it's called? Is that what
Yeah.
it's called or something like that? Yeah, she likes that one a lot. I haven't listened to it at all.
I can't sit and listen to podcasts like too much.
Put you in a weird place.
Not even like a weird place. It's just like I just like music.
You see, you're a music person. That's why.
See, and that's where I'm stuck in a hard place too, because like I love my music, and music will keep me like awake and moving a lot faster. Where if I'm listening to a podcast, like I'll sit there in the truck like,
Yep.
holy shit, what next? And then
I know, and then I'll get,
I'm like, oh
zoned.
shit, it's been 15 minutes I've been sitting here.
Well, and then my problem is like I'll start to like zone out. Like
Yeah.
I'll get so into whatever I'm listening to.
Yeah.
That, like I'm like, oh right, I'm supposed to be watching the road.
When I get like extra tired when I'm driving, yeah, I'll turn the podcast off, and I'm like, I need music to keep me awake. But it's been nothing but podcasts lately. Like since 2020, I think the pandemic is, or maybe 29. I think maybe when I became a manager, I don't know. Whenever I started listening to them, and that's how I was able to power through Morbid so quick. Like I said, I'm up to date with Morbid and Crime Junkies. So, and they're old, you know.
See, I've never listened to an episode of Crime Junkies.
I like them. Ashley Flowers does really good research on her stuff too.
Well, isn't she morbid?
No, that's
Who's morbid? Elena.
Ashley and Elena. But Crime Junkies is also Ashley too. It's Ashley and Britt.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
'Cause she does.
it's a different Ashley.
Oh, it's a different Ashley.
Yeah, it's a different Ashley.
So is that the same Ashley that does the cards?
yes,
Okay.
the deck.
The deck. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Ashley Flowers. Yes.
I love listening to the deck too.
So if you like the deck, you would love Crime Junkies then. 'Cause that's
Oh, okay.
her that does it. Yeah. You look like you're gonna fall asleep, Marisol.
I'm probably more awake than both of you.
Probably,
I'm awake.
but you're quiet.
I didn't have anything to contribute.
You think after not being here for 16 years, she'd have something to say?
16 years. Listen, I know Coda's big, but he's not that big.
Yep. I don't want to think about you guys leaving again.
Oh God, here we go.
Nope. So,
Oh, Grandpa Dan gets sad. Here we go.
any more murders in Texas on Lady Bird Lake?
I haven't seen anything. I also haven't looked up much.
Yeah, but I'm sure with your search history, if anything new
algorithm
happened,
would
yeah,
find you.
it would say something. So I bet you. It's quiet now. Done.
It has been quiet. It's been quiet for a few months now.
Yeah. Well, you had an update about a month ago, I thought.
Yeah.
So, interesting. I have, again, me and you have talked about it off the pod, but I have like 3 or 4 episodes I've started, and I told you, like, I just need to fucking tune out all the rest and finish one, get it done, go to the next one, finish it. Well, I'm on vacation this week, so I promise I will have an episode for next Friday. Even if you have one, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to have one done, maybe 2, just so that I have some banked up, so I'm not, like, trying to figure shit out after work, taking the kids to dance, blah, 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 because softball season's coming up now soon, too, so that's going to be hard as fuck, you know?
Yeah.
So, but yes, I will have an episode done. And I might do a full 360 and not even finish one I started. I might start a new one anyways.
Oh my God.
Because I heard something that okay, you'll remember, flashback. Remember when I told you I cleaned my garage out and found the report I did way back when? Mm-hmm. Well, Morbid just brought up, no, was it Morbid or Crime Junkies? They just brought up, they talked about Richard Speck for a minute. And I'm like, that's what I did my report on way back then. I'm like, fuck, maybe I'll do my Richard Speck episode finally. So, like I said, I have all these different ones that I kind of have notes on, but I haven't like finished one.
With your old report? Because you got
Yes.
the old report.
Oh, well, you better. That's going to be pictures that I'm going to put with the. I'll read my original report and be like, there you go. There's 12-year-old Dan's report. Now here's me older doing more research.
Yeah, I'll just start like emailing you guys my episodes. I'll do all the research. Someone else just has to read it. I'll put all the work in. Someone else just has to read.
I mean, you're gonna have tons of time doing nothing but sitting at home, anyways, in
Yeah, what
Colorado.
else am I gonna do?
Oh my god. You haven't listened to the pod, have you? Oh my god.
No, she hasn't.
Yeah, you can tell she hasn't. It shows.
Well, you said you guys haven't put an episode out in 3 weeks, right?
No, but I mean, even the last episode, like we call you out every episode.
Yeah,
Yeah, that sounds about right.
yeah. Instead
We
of
don't even call Donnie out anymore.
no, but the last one we
Yeah, what the hell, guys?
the last one we did, Lupe said something. I'm like, yeah, freaking Marisol being nothing at home, and then I said, okay, enough of that. Donnie's the real one that's a jerk, so I kind of switched it for a minute. But usually, at least once an episode, we talk shit about you for a second because
About
you're
how
not here.
all I do is sit at home and do nothing.
Yeah, like don't even have a baby to take care of. Logan's probably taking care of the baby.
Yeah, I just sit at home and do nothing.
So
I just lay in bed and watch TV and twiddle my thumbs.
eat bonbons.
Yeah.
That's an old Married with Children reference.
Yeah.
Peggy used to sit on the couch with her ice cream bonbons, just watching soaps all day.
That's pretty much all I do.
Oh God. So here's a real question.
No.
Maybe.
Have you
Possibly.
looked into like what? How do I phrase it? Like what you kind of like want to do when you get to Colorado? Like have you looked at like things to do? Like you're your hometown. I can go to the mall. I can hang out with my friends. I can go to this park over here. I can do like. Have you looked at? Hey, if Logan's at work and me and Coda want to go explore, have you looked at anything like you can do? Like, hey, this park's close by, or I want to go hiking up the mountain one day with Logan, or I want to do this, go skiing. Have you looked at shit to do, or have you just been like, fuck it, whenever I get there, I'll figure it out?
I do know it, like, at some point, like, I am learning how to ski while we're there.
Yeah.
We're less than 2 hours away from both Breckenridge and Vail.
Yep.
Breckenridge is beautiful.
Yeah. And someone told me they're like, even if you're not going to go ski, like, just go drive out there.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
The shops in Breckenridge, fucking awesome little shops.
Really?
Everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, so I do know I want to, like, go see both of those places before we leave. I know that we have Garden of the Gods out there.
Garden of the Gods is beautiful.
What is that?
It's a big, like, hike.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, yeah. Garden of the Gods, I want to do that while we're there. As far as, like, attractions go, no, I haven't looked. Somebody said that Colorado's got, like, one of the, like, the biggest zoos, like...
I think I
Yeah,
read
the
that somewhere,
Colorado
too.
Zoo.
Yeah.
Because I was Googling things to do in Colorado. Like if
Logan's got, like, a book.
Well,
I don't know where he got the book from, but he's got a book full of things
I
to do.
Googled it too. Like what like if we were to ever visit, what could we do? Like, and our timeshare has one in Breckenridge and Vail, or Breckenridge and Denver. Either way, I'm like, okay, 1 hour, 2 hours away. I'm like, if we're going to visit Logan and Marisol, I don't want to drive 2 hours every day to see them. I go, but if we can stay for free at this place instead of getting an Airbnb close to them, I'm like, going back and forth. But I'm like, oh, if it's nice enough there and you guys haven't been there, maybe we invite you to the pod.
Well, that,
fucking
you
timeshare
guys
with us.
know we have a
Right.
whole basement and a spare room. Like,
Right, but I don't. And again, I'm sure you learn that too as you get older. You're like, you don't want to just assume I can stay there no matter what. Like, what if you're like, no, we want our privacy, stay somewhere else.
That's the thing is, like, if you guys, like, wanted to stay at the timeshare, like, by all means. But if you guys want to come, like, spend a night or
Yeah,
two with us,
yeah.
like, so that you're not driving 2
Yeah.
hours back and forth every day to come see us, yeah.
Yeah, Aspen. I think Aspen. That's where it is. Aspen in Denver.
I don't know how far you are from the fictional town South Park. I don't know the actual town name, but there's a South Park, Colorado, and everything is decorated like South Park.
Really?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Come on down. Oh, I knew it. It's close to Denver. I know that because they always reference Denver in the show.
Yeah, and I know. Yeah, it has to be close to Denver because when I stayed out there, everything was within an hour or so. I think to Denver was an hour from where we were staying at.
Fun. I reached my move goal today.
I don't
Yay!
even wear my watch anymore.
I'm pretty sure my watch thought I was dead Sunday.
Were you a little hungover, Lupe?
Well, that's the thing. Like I said, like I wasn't hungover. Like I didn't have a severe headache. I didn't feel like I had the spins all day.
Mm-hmm.
I was just exhausted, and I stayed in bed till about 3:00 in the afternoon. I got up, sat on the couch, and fell asleep till about 7:00.
Oh, Jesus.
So I was just tired, and all I was craving was a fucking cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger. Well, this episode is taking a turn.
You guys have me looking at things to do in Colorado.
And I'm over here looking up Lady Bird Lake.
Everybody's in the middle of research. Fill the dead air.
So, would you rather? Remember we used to do that whenever we had dead air?
Yeah.
We did not have an episode planned. Let's just say a bunch of would you rather.
Yeah, let's just play Would You Rather, yeah.
My, how we've grown.
Not very much, but yeah. Sure.
Oh, shit. So I have a question. I was visiting one of my customers, and she's huge into horror stuff too. And I don't know if we've ever...
Sure which one of us you were asking.
Both of you. I don't know if we've ever talked about this or asked each other this. Do you guys have a favorite horror movie? Like one movie if you had to pick, or like a franchise and all of them together makes your favorite? Like, do you have a favorite horror thing? Because I've always, I have Jason tattooed on me. I love Friday the 13th. But I think if I had to pick a favorite horror movie, like just one movie, which is really, really hard to do because they all, just like trying to pick a favorite song. I'm sure you got a few that make up what makes who you are. Like, I think it's a tie for me between the original Halloween and I love 13 Ghosts. Like, those are two of my, I think, favorite horror movies.
I absolutely love Friday the 13th franchise, but no, I can't even say that because I really don't actually. I like the first two original, and then like the new ones that they remade.
Yeah,
were really good.
Yeah.
Freddy vs. Jason was comical, but it was good.
It's funny.
Yeah, and then as far as anything else, like I love the Halloween movies, like the first one and then the new ones that came out.
That tie into it.
Yeah.
I like the first couple Halloween movies, but I don't like the newer ones.
Really? I like the.
I really liked H2O too.
Yeah, H2O was good. I didn't really care for the most recent Halloween.
The last Halloween?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like the way they ended this.
Yeah, I didn't like the way
ended the story, but
stupid way to end it.
And I liked the Rob Zombie ones.
Yeah, I liked the Rob Zombie one. The second one was kind of to me.
Yeah.
But
and it's hard for me to pick like a favorite because different things and different like horror movies like hit you in a different way. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Like, if I could probably give you, like, a top 5.
Right.
But I don't think I have a favorite.
Yeah. Like, I love all the Saw movies.
Mm-hmm.
I was just about to say, like, the Saw, like, franchise as a whole is so good.
And what, Final Destination? I mean, those were great.
Those are great.
See, I don't like the Final Destination movies either.
I seen the trailer for the new one.
Unpopular opinion, I just don't like the Final Destination movies.
And the Scream movies?
The Scream movies are really good.
I haven't seen any of the new ones.
I haven't seen the new ones either, but I like the original ones.
But I've heard the new ones are great too. Like, they talk about it in Morbid all the time, how good they are.
Yeah. Yeah, I seen this. Who did I see the sixth one with?
And then do you consider Jaws a horror movie? Because Jaws is great. Like,
I'd say yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just, like I said, it's hard to pick just one. Because there's
really, like, the first, like, movie that, like, was, like, really, like, real life horror.
Yeah.
Like, giant shark is completely plausible.
I mean, again, I think I don't know if I've said it on the pod too or I've talked about it off, but like anyone like my age, like my cousin JB, my age, like legit have a fear of sharks just from that fucking movie. Like even swimming in a lake or a pool, a shark's gonna fucking eat me. I know a shark's gonna eat me.
I grew up my whole life thinking a shark was gonna eat me, like, even in the pool.
Right,
I don't know.
I'm not in salt water near an ocean, but a shark's gonna fucking find a way into my pool and eat me somehow.
I've always seen like that picture where it's people sitting in like floaties in water. I don't know if it's a lake, a pool, or what.
Oh, and they watch Jaws. So
I would love to do that.
We're supposed to do that this summer. Q has a big ass.
Oh yeah,
pool.
we were talking about that. I knew we were talking about that.
Q wants us, and he's got a projector. He wants us to come over and watch Jaws while floating in his pool.
Hell yeah.
Yep, for his birthday in June.
Well, I mean, I know I've seen that picture going around forever, but I remember when he was here, we were talking about that.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
We'll send you pictures in Colorado.
Aw, thanks. I'll live vicariously through you guys.
Yes. So yeah, like I said, I don't know. When I think about horror movies, there's so many different ones that tickle a different itch. You know what I mean? Like they affect you in different ways. And like, yeah, the Terrifier movies, I like them now.
I still haven't finished watching the second one.
I wouldn't put them in my top, but they're
Rewatched the first
different about them, you know?
I just never got around to rewatching the second one. I
Oh.
rewatched the first one.
The first one
Still
was
haven't
good.
seen the third one.
Yeah, I haven't seen the third one either.
I haven't seen the third one yet either.
The first one was really good. I enjoyed it. I mean, it was very low budget, but it was very good.
The second one's the same way.
Is it?
Low budget, same thing. That's what makes them good. And I think that's what made them stomachable for me, if that's a word, tolerable, because of how low budget they were. Like the death scenes, I'm like, okay, thank God it looks fake, because if it looked more real, I probably would puke and wouldn't be able to handle it, because I can't handle shit like that.
Yeah, I know, like House of a Thousand Corpses.
Oh, that's
will
another
always-
good one.
That was a
Will
good
always
one.
hold a very special place in my heart for
Yes.
God only knows what reason. Maybe it's just like that style, like the style of the movie.
Yes. You know,
It's very,
Girl
like-
Jessie?
Yeah.
I think that's one of her favorite movies of all time, because, and me and her used to joke all the time, every time we like, Tutti fucking fruity, Tutti fucking fruity. Like, yes, House of a Thousand Corpses is
I went
amazing.
to go when they released it in theaters. I think it was last year for my birthday.
Yeah.
Around like the time of my birthday, I was like, Logan, this is the one thing I want to do for my birthday. We're going to watch this on a big screen.
Yeah. Did you guys?
Yeah.
Nice.
I was gonna say, were you disappointed, like, the armadillo situation?
Damn.
Too soon.
Way to bring it to a sad place, Lupe.
God. No, yeah, I don't know. Something about that movie, just like there's
No,
an itch in my
I
brain
love
that,
that
it
movie,
scratches, and
yes.
I don't know what it
Yeah.
is.
I haven't seen that movie in a
Dr.
while.
Satan, Dr. Satan.
That American Psycho, that'll always hold.
Oh, yeah, I know you like that one a lot.
Very special place.
I don't know if I've actually seen that.
You should. It's a good watch.
It's good. It's very good.
Messes with your brain a little bit.
Yeah.
What's the other one? It's an older one. Oh, The Shining. The Shining was really good.
I've never
too.
seen the original Shining,
That's
still.
good.
Really?
Yeah.
I watched it like forever ago, but I haven't seen it in a while. Like recently.
I know one that Danny won't watch.
Candyman. Nope.
Yep.
Never. And that's what
I
I'm
watched
saying.
those when I was little. I don't remember seeing them. Like I couldn't tell you what they're about at this point, but I do remember watching them when I was younger.
Did you watch the remake at all?
The remake was meh.
No. Okay. I haven't watched it yet. I want to. It's
It was
just
good. I mean,
And
it
I'm sure
just-
I could watch the Candyman again now, but it's been so many years that I haven't watched this because like it affected me so bad. And I haven't watched, and I've said this millions of times in the pod already, the Fourth Kind or whatever it's called. That said the one
Oh,
Mila
yeah.
Jovovich in Alaska. That one fucking scared the shit out of
Oh, that's
me.
why I will never go to Alaska.
Oh man, that one scared the shit.
Not
out
only
of
that,
me.
it's too
Logan was
cold.
almost stationed in Alaska.
You what?
Logan was almost stationed in Alaska.
Really?
Yeah.
A lot of crazy shit goes on in Alaska.
Fuck
A lot of
that.
serial killers come from Alaska or hide out in Alaska.
I just don't think I could handle the 24 hours of.
30 Days of Sunlight
30 Days of Darkness.
and 30 Days of Darkness.
That's a good movie too. 30 Days of Night. You ever seen that?
No.
It's Josh Hartnett, I think. 30 Days of Night. It's amazing. It's a vampire movie. It's fucking great.
Ooh, speaking of like vampire movies, but I was thinking of zombie movies, but Dawn of the Dead.
Ooh, yeah.
Dawn of the Dead's really good too.
That's a good one, man.
I love all the like zombie movies.
So do I.
World War Z is amazing.
See, I don't like zombie movies. I don't know what it is. It just
Lame.
doesn't- Shut up.
I like zombie movies. I like vampire movies. Even Twilight. I like Twilight. I don't give a fuck.
No, ew.
Yep.
Gross.
Sorry.
I watched them. They were to me.
They were tolerable when I was younger, and then watching them as an adult.
I'm a kid at heart, Marisol.
Why did I put myself through? No, the
Why
acting
did I-
is so
Yeah, the acting
bad.
is
Yeah.
really bad.
It is
Yeah.
so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will give you that.
That's the problem. The plots are good. The acting
Yeah.
is awful.
What the fuck is that dude's name? What's
Edward?
Yeah, what's his name? The actor?
Robert.
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
Oh, great Batman.
His-
though.
Batman? Is he?
His-
Is he?
I
I
was
haven't
gonna
seen
say-
his Batman
I was
yet.
gonna say
What?
his acting did get better.
Yeah, he came a long way, and I think he was really good for like the role of Batman.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
it. He's good at Batman then?
I thought he was good.
What about
He
the
was
Ben
definitely
Affleck
not,
Batman?
like,
Was he
my
good?
favorite Batman, but he was.
The Ben Affleck Batman was kind of too.
Michael Keaton will always be my favorite Batman. He was Batman.
Christian Bale.
I was gonna say it
for me.
would be somewhere between Michael Keaton and Christian Bale.
Ooh, yeah.
They both were really good, but I also
Heath
have
Ledger's
a-
Joker.
I also have a
Yeah,
soft spot in my
100%.
heart for Christian Bale. So
Yeah. American Psycho.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, no, you're right. Heath Ledger's
Heath Ledger's Joker will
Joker's
forever be the
yeah.
best. Yeah.
He's tied with because Nicholson did it so good too. Like the
Yeah,
original.
well, you can't.
Oh, you mean
You-
like the okay?
You can't compare the two. Those
Right, they're
that's
two different styles.
way different
Yeah.
styles, and I loved fucking
Jack Nicholson.
yes, thank you, Nicholson.
You ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight? That was the sight of all my prey. Yeah. And just Tim Burton too. The way since I love Tim Burton movies.
I love everything about Tim Burton.
Right, and that's stuck. You know, Michael Keaton, Tim Burton, and Jack Nicholson, and those Batman. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, Christian Bale's Batman, The Dark Knight. Those were so fucking well made too. It's hard not to love that. Those Batman movies are great.
Yeah.
I can tell you, I don't think I've ever actually seen the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it, where he was Captain Freeze or Frozen or whatever he was, with him and Jim Carrey. Jim
Mr.
Carrey's the Whittler.
Freeze.
I never seen those ones, and that was what George Clooney Batman then.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think I ever watched those.
Bat nipples.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen those Batmans.
That was, I mean, I liked it, because I was always a big Schwarzenegger fan.
Yeah.
But I mean, now that I watch, I'm like, this is terrible.
I don't know why. I don't know why I've never seen him because I love Schwarzenegger. I watch everything he's been in too.
Yeah.
Just like I'll watch everything The Rock's in now. I love The Rock. So.
God, I love The Rock.
Mm-hmm.
We just watched the second Moana movie again last
Oh,
night.
it's so good.
I haven't seen it yet. It's on
so
Disney Plus,
cute.
isn't
Yeah,
it?
they just released it on Disney
Okay.
Plus. It's so cute.
Yeah.
I have to watch it.
They're doing a live action one still, right? Isn't he?
What?
They're supposed to be doing a live action, and he's playing.
Supposed to be doing.
He's playing.
I figured he would play.
Yeah, Maui in the live action one.
Yeah, he better. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't wait for Lilo and Stitch live action.
Oh man.
That's gonna be crazy.
Riley's
Yeah.
shitting bricks waiting for that one. She carries that Stitch everywhere. You got her. Everywhere she
loves
goes.
that thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But
She walked downstairs earlier. She goes, "What if Coda could fit inside of this?"
did she say that for real?
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know. I think he might be a little big for that.
She's gonna make Coda a live action Stitch. Her own Stitch right here.
We should get him a little Stitch onesie.
Oh my god, yeah.
It'd be cute. He won't even know.
Nope. Oh, especially when he's in his terrible twos, have him wear it. Then he's a Stitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he's like running around being a monster.
Yep.
Did you see the picture of him in his little dinosaur bathrobe?
No.
Oh my god.
Experiment 626. Oh god.
This is, I think, probably the cutest picture that I have of him. Like, ever.
So
Where is this podcast gone?
I don't
I
know.
don't know anymore.
This is really a weird one. We've talked about so much different shit today. Oh my god, no, I did not see that. That is so cool.
He's so cute.
I have one of Rylan in a little piggy like that when she was like maybe 2-3 months old. And then me and Carrie had one of Logan in, what was he
It was
wearing?
probably a frog.
Probably, yep.
To be honest, it was probably a frog.
Yeah, everything's frog with Carrie. But yeah, oh god.
Yeah, she bought Coda a frog.
No.
Yeah.
We still gotta find a Dillo for him, an armadillo.
Little stuffed armadillo.
What an episode.
Yeah, right.
We've gone everywhere and back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Literally.
I'm trying to think of like one topic we actually stayed on for a while, but no.
No.
I mean, the movies was probably
Yeah.
the longest conversation that we've had.
It was a good welcome back. Well, welcome back to our thinkers. If you missed us, you got a touch of everything today.
Pretty
We
much.
throw a little bit of everything out.
Jesse got his wrestling in there. With fucking Bubba Ray Dudley.
That was awesome. Oh my god. I wonder if Don listens, because he really needs to listen to that.
Because, yeah, Lupe texted me, he goes, because we were in the group chat, and he's like, Dan, did you tell Donnie about what happened with Bubba Ray, or with what happened at World of Wheels with, I don't even know if you said his name. And I'm like, no, I'm saving that for the pod for everyone to fucking hear that. I'm holding on to this anger. And I didn't think I would be really angry again until I started telling the story. I'm like, motherfucker, I am angry again.
We gotta tell him, like, if he doesn't listen to anything else, it has to be just, like,
Yeah.
the first 15 minutes
Yeah,
of this
seriously.
episode, and then after that he can stop. But he probably does listen.
He said he
He's not
listens
here.
to everything that he's not on. He
Yeah.
will listen to full episodes. Because when he does listen to it, he always does text in the group chat, hey, you just said this, ha ha ha. And he'll put something like, he'll reference it. And then, like, 20 minutes later, hey, you just said this, and he's like, so he is listening to it when he's not on. Oh man.
But yeah, shout out to the thinkers that actually have stuck with us.
I almost, and it doesn't mean shit because I didn't, but I was going to put a Facebook post up either last week, and then I didn't. And I was like, fuck it, I'm going to do it today. Like, hey, those that are out there still waiting for something, we're recording tonight, you'll have a new one on Monday or Tuesday. But I'm like, nah, fuck it, I ain't going to do that. So I didn't.
They'll just be surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah. But where I got my haircut, I told you, I gave the barber, I gave her both of our stickers. So she said she was going to listen, and I told her, I said, if you don't like it, you don't got to listen anymore. I go, if you do like it, let me know about it. I go, but if you don't like it, I don't want to hear you don't like it.
My barber too. We got on conspiracies when she was cutting my hair last week. She's a flat earther.
Oh, really? Shut
Yes,
up.
She's a flat earther.
How?
I don't know.
I just don't, like, I know there's things that, like, people probably are like, how can you believe that, like, to me? But, like, that's just one of them that I'm like...
I will never understand that one.
I won't either.
Like, there are pictures
Right.
of the Earth, and it's round.
From outer space, yep. It's fake. It's not real.
Well, I mean, they say the moon landing was fake.
I can get behind that more than I can get behind a fucking flat Earth.
No, I'm not a flat
No,
earther.
I know you're not.
And I remember listening to a podcast where it's OPL, Other People's Lives, which is Joe Senegato. He's the host of Basement Yard.
Okay.
He does another one that's called Other People's Lives, and they interview people that have like bizarre things that happen to them, or what they
Speaking of
believe,
which,
and
whatever
stuff
happened
like
to that one with our alien people?
Oh yeah, and I never reached back out to them.
They just seemed a little odd.
I thought that would have been perfect for all
I
of
would
us,
have
especially you being
Yes.
so like on the outside of it.
I wasn't against it, I just...
No, it's just our timing was always off.
It
Something
was.
happened where we couldn't one week, and then they
That
couldn't.
was that was right around when I got into the accident.
Yes, that's what it was.
But anyway,
I was excited for that episode. Anyways, yeah, Other People's Lives.
I was listening to, and they had a flat earther, and they were like explaining every little detail of everything, like how like they researched and everything like that, and like some of it actually made sense, and I'm like, am I? No, I'm not, no.
Am I a flat earther now?
But could I be?
Oh,
No, I don't think I could ever be a
No.
flat earther. I don't understand it. There's not really much that anyone... I won't say that there's nothing you can say to change my mind, but...
There's nothing you can do to change my mind.
Yeah.
When it comes to that, yeah.
Yes, sir.
But I think we can end it there.
I think so.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're still listening,
If you enjoyed this
you.
randomness,
Genuinely, thank
Seriously.
yeah. If you enjoyed this
Seriously.
you. From
randomness,
the bottoms of our hearts.
Jesse, Alexis,
yep.
if you guys are listening, because I think you two are the only people that listen anymore.
Because
Thank
every
you.
time we ask anyone that does listen to please comment on Facebook and just say hey to us, nobody does. Nobody likes us.
I usually get a Snapchat from Alexis.
That doesn't count. I don't see that. It's not on Facebook.
Yeah. So you can find us on all your major podcast platforms, on Instagram at Impulsive Thoughts _ pod,
On the Facebook,
on Facebook at
Impulsive Thoughts, on the Twitter, the Snapchat, soon to be. Hopefully we're working on putting on more shit on the TikTok.
I was about to say, why don't we start with the ones that we actually have before we throw the ones out there that don't?
Right.
Because they can look for us on Vine, they can look for us on AOL Live, Messenger, Grindr, Bumble, all those things. Go ahead, find us. Fishfarmer.com or whatever it's called. Datafarmer.com.
OnlyFarmers.
Onlyfarmers.com. Yeah, why not? Look for us everywhere. Oh, we are also, though, for real, on the YouTube. Again, it's either just our logo. I never remember if it's just our logo or a blank screen, but you can hear the audio. There's no actual video with it, but you can listen to us through YouTube.
I think they have the little logo on there.
Do they?
Correctly, yeah.
And that's where we got hate mail the one time on one of our videos.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We actually had hate mail, which was awesome.
Anyway,
Anywho, I've enough with my nonsensical nonsense. But that's what you guys tune in for anyways.
Right.
Right.
yeah.
Hmm.
Right.
I'm Lupe. Join here, Mr. Dano.
Hello.
Okay, goodbye. And our favorite host with the most, Marisol.
Whoa! Wow.
But she's leaving, so she's not the favorite anymore
So I'm the favorite host with the most for today.
today.
Wow. This is a unofficial goodbye. See you later. Like we got to try and find a way to keep her on here from 18 million miles away.
1,000. Literally, let's relax.
So I'm a little hyperbolic with my statements. Deal with it.
I understand where Logan gets his dramatics from.
You understand that now? I learned that when Logan was 13. When I met him. Oh, God.
Well,
Let me pull up the soundboard.
everything.
We out this bitch. Don't believe everything you think, guys.
Illusions deceive, reality misconceive. Don't believe everything you think.